Yes, greetings everyone, and give thanks for patiently waiting for me to set up. Today we're going to do a Egyptian yoga style type of yoga. It's called Tjef Sema Paut Neteru, and it is created by Saber and MAAT, the Ashby, Dr. Ashby, MAAT Ashby, and his wife Karen Ashby created this particular yoga system that we're doing. And with each posture, there's going to be an inhale and exhale. So we're definitely working on some breath work here. And we're breathing in and out of our nose, taking nice, slow, but deep breaths in, and the same amount of breath that you inhale, that's the breath that you are expected to exhale. And my yoga instructor name is ZESHEMI ZESHEMI, and it means lead me to MAAT. And for those who is out there watching before, just take it slowly. Don't force yourself. If you feel like your body isn't regulating to a particular posture, please feel free to come out of that posture. You also want to challenge yourself, but you don't want to hurt yourself in the midst of challenging yourself. So just go to your capacity. And then as time goes on, the more you do it, the more you'll be opening up your joints, you'll open up your body a little bit more, and the postures will feel more comfortable. But more importantly, I want you to just focus on following along my instructions and keeping the breath intact. And if you feel dizzy or any type of way, you just, can sit it out. You can sit that posture out, or you can sit out the rest of the session and you just want to watch. You can do that as well. This is recorded, so you can always go back to the video once we're finished if you want to, do the class by yourself. And then just follow the postures along the way that way. So let me see who we have in the chat that's going to join us. Okay, Kushite Selassie. We're going to get started right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand up and bring our feet together. Inhale as we bring our arms into a 45-degree angle. And we exhale as we bring our middle fingers to touch. And we inhale as we slowly rise up that energy. Exhale as we lower down onto the mat. We're going to go into our first posture, which is called Yoga-Tjef, the time before creation. We're going to inhale as we raise our arms up. And we exhale as we lower down onto the mat. And we're going to bring our feet 2 feet away from each other, placing your heels into the corners of your mat. If you have a mat, that would be easy for you to locate. Your arms are going to be about 1 foot away from the body, and the palms are facing up. You're relaxing your shoulders, relax your facial muscles. And here we're going to focus on the breath. So we're going to take a deep inhale through our nose, feeling the chest and belly rise as we inhale. And we're going to take a deep exhale. Chest and belly flattens. Deep inhale, chest and belly rise. And a deep exhale, chest and belly flattens. Sending the breath to the back of the spine, to the sides of the rib cage, allowing the belly to flatten all the way down. Inhale, chest and belly rise again. Exhale, chest and belly flatten. Sending the breath to the back of the spine and the side of the rib cages. Let's do that again as we inhale. Chest and belly rise. And we'll do the next few on our own. So we exhale, chest and belly depletes. On your own, deep inhale, in and out your nose. as we go into Uakepri, the time before creation. Deep inhale, chest and belly rise. Keep the same flow. Get in tune with the breath. Breathe in deep and deep exhale. Out the nose, chest and belly flatten. And we're going to take our last inhale as our chest and belly rise. And exhale, chest and belly deplete, sending the breath to the back of the spine and the side of the rib cage. We're going to inhale as we wiggle our fingers and toes, bring ourselves back to awareness as we come out of Uakepri, the time of creation. Exhale as we turn our head to the right. Inhale as we turn our head to the left. Exhale as we roll over onto our left side with our knees slightly bent into a fetal position. And we exhale. And we inhale as we roll over onto our right. And we exhale. Inhale as we raise our left arm up. Exhale as we bend at the elbow, placing the hand in front of our chest. And we inhale as we slowly push ourselves up into a seated position. This is called Nefertim, or some people know it as sitting Indian style, crisscross, lotus position. In the Egyptian yoga tradition, we call this Nefertim. This posture that we're in right now, and this posture represents creation time. So we just left out of the time of creation, Uakepri, and now we're into Nefertim, creation time. And as we go along into the practice, you will see that some of the postures you may be familiar with, but we call them by different names. And that's only because of the type of system that we're using. So downward dog would be inverted V or pyramid. And those are the terms you will hear me using, inverted V. I'll be using the Egyptian yoga terms for the postures. So Kushai Selassie, I need you to wave your hand in the chat. Let me know you can hear me. How's my volume? Want to make sure everybody can hear me. Okay, well, I'll assume yes. All right, so now we're in Nefertim. And we're going to inhale as we raise our arms up overhead. Exhale as we bring our arms behind us, fingertips facing away from the body. We inhale as we uncross the legs, planting our feet on the mat. And we exhale as we lift our bottoms off the mat, walking our hands forward. And we exhale as we bring our elbows to the inside of our knees. And we inhale. And we exhale. So we're going to inhale as we stand up, as we go into noon. And exhale as we open the arms nice and wide, looking up at the sky. Inhale, bring the palms together. And we exhale as we slowly lower back down into our yogi squat. So we inhale as we plunge out of those primeval waters of noon. And exhale as we open the arms looking up. Inhale, bring the palms together. Exhale as we slowly lower back down. Inhale, plunging out of those primeval waters of noon. Exhale, spreading the arms open and looking up. And we bring our arms to our sides this time. And now we're going to go into Shu, separating air and space. So we'll have our feet about shoulder distance apart. And we're going to inhale as we bring our elbows into a 45-degree angle. We're going to exhale as we turn the right palm up. Inhale as we turn the left palm up. Exhale as we come up onto our toes. Inhale as we push, separating air and space. And we exhale as we bring our shoulders into our elbows, into our sides as we slowly bend at the knees and lower down. Come down as far as you can, don't push it. Inhale as we separate air and space. Exhale, bring those elbows into the side and slowly lower down. Inhale, separate air and space. Exhale as we release the arms alongside the body. So we just completed Shu, separating air and space. And now we're going to go into our forward bend. So we will place our hands on our waist. And we're going to inhale as we push the hips back and bend forward, allowing the head to hang freely. And we exhale as we push the hips forward this time. I'll go to the side so you'll see how that looks. Placing the hands to the lower part of your waist. And we exhale. And we inhale as we come back to center. And we exhale as we release the arms. Now we'll bring our feet together. And we will keep our hands on our waist. And we're going to inhale as we side bend to the left. And we exhale, come back to center. And we inhale as we side bend to the right. Exhale as we come back to center. And we release the arms. We bring our arms into a 45-degree angle, keeping the feet together as we go into our spinal twist, our Shu spinal twist. So we're going to inhale as we look over to the left shoulder. Exhale, look over to the right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Last one, inhale left, exhale right, inhale left, and exhale, we come back to center. Now we're going to place our hands onto our waist again, and we're going to do some hip rotations. So we'll inhale as we rotate our hip to the left, pushing those hips back. Exhale to the right, circle around the front. Inhale left, exhale right. One more time. Inhale left, push those hips back. Exhale right, and circle back to the front. And now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale right, pushing those hips back. Exhale left, circle around the front. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right. One more time as we circle around the front. Inhale right, exhale left, and we inhale, meet that center. Exhale as we release the arms. Now we'll do some neck rotations just like we did with the hips. So we'll inhale as we drop our chin to our chest. And we'll exhale as we bring our head back, looking up at the ceiling, looking up at the sky. And we inhale as we come back to center. Then we exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Inhale to the other side, right ear, right shoulder. And we exhale as we come back to center. So we just completed our shoes warm up. We've just completed our noon, primal evil waters of noon. So now we're going to go into the journey of Ra. And we're going to come to the top of our mat. Bringing your feet about shoulder width distance apart. And we inhale as we raise our arms up over our head. And we exhale as we bring our hands into prayer or Sema and lower them slowly down in front of the heart. Then we inhale as we bring the arms out in front of us. And we exhale as we carry our hands, our arms over our head and a slight back bend. Then we inhale as we fold forward, fingertips aligned with the toes. We exhale as we plant our palms on the mat, stepping back with the left leg, giant step back with the left foot. We inhale as we lower the left knee onto the mat. We exhale as we look up, pushing those hips forward for an extra stretch. And we inhale and exhale. And we inhale as we lift the knee up and bring the right foot alongside the left to the back of the mat. And we exhale into an inverted V. You may want to paddle out your feet a little bit, kind of stretch the back of your calves. And we inhale as we lower our knees onto the mat. Exhale as we put a nice dip in the spine, pointing the toes. Then we inhale as we push back onto our heels. Sorry. We push back onto our heels. Palms, elbows, forehead is flat. And we inhale, and we exhale. And we inhale, and we glide up to the top of our mat. And then we exhale. Inhale, back into inverted V. And we exhale as we take a giant step forward with the left foot to the top of the mat. Exhale as we lower the right knee. Looking up for an extra stretch, of course. And we inhale as we lift the right knee. And exhale as we bring the right foot alongside the left, back at the top of the mat where we started. And we exhale, feeling the stretch in the back of the legs, back of the thighs, back of your knees. And then we inhale as we slowly rise up, carrying the sun disk over the noonday sky, the journey of Ra. And we exhale as we slightly back bend. Then we inhale as we bring our palms into prayer or Sema. And exhale as we slowly lower down in front of the heart. Okay, the journey of Ra. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So you stay at the top of the mat. I'm just moving to this side. So when I do the right side, you can see the right side. It's not facing. I won't be facing the wall. You'll see me on the right. Okay, so we have our feet about shoulder width together apart. We inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms into prayer or Sema in front of the heart space. We inhale as we bring the arms out in front of us. Then we exhale as we carry the sun disk over the noonday sky. Then we inhale as we fold forward. And we exhale as we plant our palms on the mat, taking a giant big step back with the right. And we inhale as we lower the right knee. Exhale as we're looking up for an extra stretch, pushing those hips forward. And we inhale, exhale. And we inhale as we lift up the right knee. Bring the left foot back to the back with the right. And we exhale. Maybe paddle out the feet a little bit for an extra stretch in the back of the legs. And we inhale as we lower our knees onto the mat. And we exhale as we put a nice dip in the spine. We inhale as we point our toes and push back onto our heels. And we exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we inhale as we glide up to the top of the mat, chest, chin, abdomen, and we exhale. Inhale back into inverted V, and we exhale. And we inhale, giant big step with the right foot this time to the top of your mat, and we exhale. We lower the left knee. Looking up for an extra stretch. Inhale as we lift the left knee up off the mat. And exhale as we bring the left knee alongside the right foot, or the left foot, alongside the right foot. Fingertips align with the toes. And we inhale as we feel the stretch in the back of the spine. And we exhale. Inhale as we slowly come up, bringing our arms over our head. And we exhale as we slightly back bend. And then we inhale as we bring our palms together, slowly in front of the heart space into Sema. Feeling the heart horsing, feeling the heart racing. Okay. We just completed creation time phase. And we also completed the time before creation phase. So now we're going to go into the Geb phase, Geb Earth phase. So these postures are going to be on the mat. These are more grounded, earthly postures. And we bring our feet together. We inhale as we bring our hands into a 45-degree angle. We exhale as we bring the middle fingers to touch. We inhale as we come up on our toes. rising up that Ujjaras energy, that journey of Ra energy. And we exhale as we lower down onto our mat. I'm going to face this way. Looking at the camera from the front. Okay, so this next posture is called the Geb back rock. It's something you used to do when you were younger, and maybe you still do it now every now and then. But it's pretty much rocking up and down on your back, off your back, on your back, off your back. So I think you should be able to handle this. So we're gonna stretch our legs out in front of us. And inhale as we raise the arms up. And we exhale as we slowly lower down onto the mat. And we inhale as we bring our legs into a 90-degree angle. And we exhale as we bend the knees. Inhale as we grab our knees. And we exhale. And then we inhale as we rock up. Exhale, rock back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. And we inhale and exhale as we meet at the top. Okay. So this next posture is called the Geb shoulder stand and the Geb plow. Now, these two postures reverse the blood flow in the body. So if you're on your divine moon cycle, meaning if you're menstruating, if you think you may be pregnant, if you have diabetes, hypertension, or glaucoma, you might want to sit these two postures out simply because it reverses the blood flow in the body. And you would definitely need to get permission from your doctor, your physician, to make sure that these particular postures are safe for you to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay back flat onto our mats again, and we're going to bring our legs into a 90-degree angle, and we're going to inhale as we come up onto our shoulders, keeping our legs straight as possible, keeping the head straight, using your hands to hold your waist up off the mat. And we inhale, exhaling, keep the breath steady and deep. And then we're going to inhale as we lower the legs into a 45-degree angle. And then we exhale as we lower both of the legs. And our toes are over our head, touching the ground, maybe not. And we inhale as we release the arms. If you feel stable enough, you don't need to hold your waist anymore. And we inhale, exhale. Then we inhale as we come back into that 45-degree angle. And then we exhale as we slowly roll out of the posture, one vertebrae at a time. Okay, so that is the Geb shoulder stand and the Geb plow. Next is called the Geb wheel, which you may be familiar with too, because we have done this as children as well. We called it the wheel, we called it the cartwheel, we called it the circle. There's so many names that we used to call it when we were younger, but this is called the Geb wheel, and we want to lay back down on our back again, legs into a 90-degree angle. And inhale as we bend at the knees. We're going to exhale as we grab the ankles, placing our heels just up under our buttocks. So this is going to be the modified version of the Geb wheel. And then we're also going to do the extended version. So with the modified version, as we inhale, we push our back up off the mat. So just our feet and our shoulders are touching. And we exhale, we inhale, and we exhale as we slowly lower down onto the mat. We're going to keep our feet the way they are. We're going to inhale as we raise our hands up, fingertips pointing to the sky. Exhale as we turn our fingertips towards our head. Inhale as we place our palms alongside our ears. So we're like this. And we inhale as we push ourselves up. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring our chin to our chest and slowly lower down onto the mat. Keeping the breath nice and steady in and out the nose. And inhale as we do some wrist rotations. Kind of loosen up the wrists for all that pressure we just did. And we do some outward rotations and sprinkle out. And we release the legs. Okay, so our next posture is called the fish of Ra. So we're going to inhale as we come up onto our elbows, just like this, simple posture. Inhale as we come up onto our elbows. Exhale as we arch the chest up. And we inhale. Then we exhale as we lower our head behind us, possibly allowing the top of your head to touch the mat as much as possible. And we inhale. In this posture, we're going to be receiving 5 times round oxygen into our lungs. So let's take advantage of this breathing posture and show our lungs some love. Inhale as we bring our chin to our chest. And we exhale as we lower down, nice and easy. Now we're going to do a full body stretch. So you're going to lay down where you are. Inhale as you raise your arms up overhead, fingertips pointing away from the body. And we're going to inhale as you stretch your legs away from your arms. Inhale, stretch yourself across your mat, across the room. Exhale, release. And the next posture is called the Geb forward bend. So we're going to inhale as we raise our arms up, fingertips pointing up to the sky. And we exhale as we come up to a seated position. And we're going to inhale as we curl the toes, point the toes towards us. And we exhale as we slowly fold forward, touching the toes maybe. Maybe you can only touch your ankles, it's fine. Stretch as much as you can. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale, maybe come a little farther, touching the bottom of your heels, keeping that chin to the chest, feeling the stretch in the back of your spine, the back of the legs. Keeping the breath slow and steady. And inhale as we bring the arms up. Exhale as we place the hands behind us, fingertips pointing away from the body as we go into the Geb wedge. And we inhale as we point the toes away from the body, pointing the toes. Exhale, lifting ourselves up off the mat and lowering the head behind us. And we inhale. Exhale as we bring our chin to our chest and slowly lowering down onto the mat. That is called the Geb wedge. Our next posture is called the Geb spinal twist. So we're going to inhale as we raise our left knee, bend our left knee actually. Exhale as we raise our right arm. Inhale as we bring our right arm on the outside of our knee. We inhale as we twist at the spine to look over that left shoulder, wringing the spine, allowing that neck to twist, only twisting at the spine. And we exhale. And we inhale as we bring our arm back up and we're facing the center. And we exhale as we lower the right arm. Inhale as we lower the left leg. And I'm going to switch sides so you can see how it's done on the right side. You stay where you are. So we inhale as we bend the right knee. Exhale as we raise the left arm. Inhale as we bring the left arm over the right knee. Twisting at the spine as we exhale. Looking over the right shoulder. We inhale. We exhale. And we inhale as we raise the left arm up. Exhale as we release the left arm. Inhale, release the right knee. And exhale back into our breathing patterns. So we have just completed the Get Earth phase. Now we're going to go into the animal deity transitional phase. So we're going to spin around onto our stomachs. As we connect our big toes together, allowing our heels to fall naturally to the side. And we're going to rest our cheek on the top of our hands like a pillow. And we're going to keep our breath slow and steady here again. Slow, deep, and steady. Deep inhale in the nose. Feeling that chest and belly rise. And deep exhale out the nose. Feeling the chest and belly deplete. So we'll do this for about 5 or 6 breaths here. This is our resting period before we go into the next phase. Okay, we're going to release the toes. Then bring our arms out in front of us. And this next posture is called Selket the Scorpion. So we're going to inhale as we place our forehead onto the mat as we inhale. Forehead flat on the mat, palms and elbows is flat. And then we exhale as we lift our arms, legs, head, and shoulders off the mat into Selket the Scorpion. And we inhale, And exhale, lower back down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Now we'll go into Aakhu the Cobra. So we're going to bring those big toes together again, allowing the heels to fall naturally to the sides. We're going to inhale as we slide our arms in front of us. Elbows are bent as we're resting on our elbows, so only our chest is lifted up off the mat as we go into Aakhu the Cobra. And we inhale, exhale, slow, deep, and steady in and out the nose. Maybe closing the eyes so you can feel the posture even more and get in tune with the breath. Opening up this heart chakra. This is another heart chakra posture. And then we inhale as we come up onto our hands and knees. And I'm going to go to this side of the mat because we're going to work on the left side of the body. And we're going to exhale as we bring our left knee to the top of the mat. Our right leg is stretched out nice and long behind us. Inhale as we lower down onto the mat. And we exhale. And inhale as we come up into Dua. And exhale as we turn to the right. Bringing our arms parallel. And we inhale, maybe grabbing that back leg for an extra stretch. Look at your arms, make sure they're straight. We exhale as we release that back leg. Inhale as we bring our palms back into Dua, facing forward. And then we exhale as we slowly lower down onto the mat. And we do the same thing on the other side. So inhale as we bring the right knee to the top of the mat this time. Stretching the left leg out nice and long behind you. And we exhale as we lower down onto the mat. Palms, elbows, foreheads is flat. And then we inhale as we come up into Dua. Exhale as we turn our arms, turn to the left, stretching our arms up nice and long. Inhale as we grab that back leg for an extra stretch maybe. Exhale, release the leg. Inhale into Dua. Back to center. Exhale as we lower back down. Palms, elbow, forehead is flat. Inhale as we push up onto our hands and knees again. And we go into We go into Heru Maket. Heru is on the horizon. So what we're going to do is we're going to curl the toes. And we rest on our heels for 2 or 3 breaths here. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as we bring our palms into Dua. We're going to exhale as we lower our palms, elbows, and forehead is flat. And we're going to inhale as we stick out our tongue and squeeze our facial muscles and roar like a lion or lioness. And we exhale as we lower down. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, come up, sticking that tongue out. Lion and lioness. We exhale, and as we lower back down. So now we're going to inhale as we roll on to the balls of our feet. And we exhale. Inhale as we stand up. As we go into Heru, Master of Nature, Self-Mastery. As we bring our feet together. Yeah, we bring our feet together. Inhale as we bring our arms into a 45-degree angle. Exhale as we clench the right fist, wrapping the fingers over the thumb. Exhale as we clench the left fist, wrapping the fingers over the thumb. As we stand in our Heru posture, self-mastery, master of nature, master of your lower self, balancing out the lower and higher self. And we inhale as we open the right hand. Exhale as we open the left. Inhale as we release alongside the body. And exhale. Okay, we just completed the animal deity transition phase. We're going to move into the triple goddess phase. Goddess Newt. Expansion and so we want to keep our distance apart. And we're going to inhale as we raise the arms over our head. And exhale as we push the hips back as we go into the new forward bend, aligning our fingertips with our toes. And we're going to inhale as we walk our hands up to the top of the mat, keeping the heels as flat as possible into an inverted V. And we exhale. And we inhale as we come up onto the toes. And then we exhale as we slowly lower down, but not touching the mat. Just your hands and your feet is on the mat. And we inhale as we come back into the inverted V. And then we exhale as we walk our hands back to the back of the mat alongside with our fingers and toes aligned. And we inhale, feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. And we exhale. Inhale as we come up, bringing the arms back over the head. Exhale, turning the palms out and lowering the arms alongside the body. So that is Goddess Blue, expanding infinity. Expansion and infinity. So our next posture is called MAAT, which is our signature posture. And MAAT represents truth, vice, justice, harmony, balance, reciprocity, all the things that keep you moving good in life. So we're going to bring our legs 2 feet away from each other. And we're placing the top of our fingers to touch, just below the navel. And we inhale as we open up our wings of Ma'at, as we represent the scales of justice. And we're going to exhale as we turn the left foot to the right. We're going to inhale as we turn the right foot to the right. So we're facing left. Excuse me, the right foot to the left. We're facing left. Left foot to the left, right foot to the left. We're facing left. We inhale as we come up onto those back toes. Exhale as we come down onto the knee. Inhale, point the toes. And exhale as we rest on the right heel. And we want to look back, make sure that arm is straight because we're holding up the scales of justice. And we inhale as we come up onto the right knee. Exhale, curl the toes and rest on the left heel, the right heel, excuse me. And we inhale as we come up onto those back toes. Exhale, back to center. And release the arms. Let's roll some shoulders back a little bit because we just did a lot here. Release some of the tensions out of the shoulder blades and the arms, doing the Harlem shake. Okay, feet 2 feet away from each other. Hands are in position just beneath the navel. We inhale as we open up those wings for the scales of MAAT. We exhale as we turn the right foot to the right this time. We inhale as we turn the left foot to the right this time. So we're facing right. We exhale as we come up onto those back toes. Inhale as we come down onto our knee. Exhale as we point our left toes and rest on the left heel. Looking back at that back arm, making sure those arms are nice and straight. We indulge into the scales of MAAT, truth, rights, and justice. So we inhale as we come up onto the left knee. Exhale, curl the left toes, rest on the heel. Inhale as we come up onto those toes, back toes. And then exhale, come back to center. And release the arms. Roll the shoulders back. 3 times. Roll them forward 3 times. And we shake it out. Okay, that's MAAT, truth, rights, justice. Now we go into our set. Our set is divine wisdom and intuition. So this time we're going to come to the back of the mat and we will be bringing our feet together, placing our hands just under the navel, just as we did with MAAT. We inhale as we open up those wings of wisdom and intuition. We exhale as we shift our weight onto the left to the right leg. And we inhale as we lift the left knee. Exhale as we place the left foot onto the mat. Inhale, coming up onto those back right toes. Exhale, come down onto the right knee. Pointing the toes as we inhale. And then we exhale as we rest on the knee. On our heel, on the right heel. Make sure those arms are nice and straight and the back is straight. Keeping your posture straight. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we curl the toes and rest on the heel. Inhale as we come up onto the back toes. Exhale as we come onto the back feet. Inhale, lift up the left leg. And exhale, release the left leg alongside the right. Inhale, bring the wings up. Exhale, lower the wings down. And we do 3 shoulder rolls to the back. Release some of that tension out of the shoulders and the biceps. And of course, shake the ankles out. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do the other side, and I'm going to stand this way so you can see how the posture looks from the front. Now that you saw how it looks from the Okay, so we have our feet together. Our hands are in placement, just up under the navel. We inhale as we open up those wisdom and intuition wings of Ausar. Exhale as we shift our way to the left this time. Inhale as we rise up the right knee. Exhale as we step forward with the right knee, the right foot. Inhale, come up onto the left toes. Exhale, come down onto the knee, pointing the toes and resting on the heel. Make sure those arms are nice and straight. Your back is straight as much as possible. And we inhale as we come up onto the left knee. Exhale, curl the left toes, resting on your heel. And we inhale as we come up onto the back toes. Exhale as we come back onto the back foot. Inhale as we raise that right knee again. And exhale as we release the right leg alongside the left. Inhale, bring those arms up. And exhale, release alongside the body. Let's do 3 shoulder rolls to the back and to the front. And let's shake it out. Okay, that is Goddess Ausar, divine wisdom and intuition. So the next posture is going to be Ausar's divine throne, where you'll be sitting on your throne. Everyone has their throne. So I'm going to come to the back of my mat. Or you can stay here if you like, or you can come to the back of your mat like me. We have our feet about shoulder distance apart. We inhale as we raise the arms up in front of us, parallel. And we exhale as we bend at the knee and slowly lower down as much as you can, sitting on your throne. Ausar's divine throne. And we inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down again. Maybe come down a little further this time. Maybe sitting on the back of your calves. Inhale, come up. And we exhale one more time. And maybe go a little further this time as we lower down, sitting on our divine throne. And we inhale, exhale, inhale as we come up to a standing position. Exhale as we release the arms. And we can shake those shoulders out again. And that is Ausar's divine throne. This next posture is called Ausar's divine embrace, where we're going to give ourselves some self-love. The best love you could ever receive is from yourself. So we inhale as we bring our arms into a 45-degree angle. Then exhale as we open them arms up wide, wrapping the left arm over the right and giving yourself some love. And we inhale, maybe closing the eyes. And exhale, dropping the chin to your chest. Telling yourself we love you. You adore you. You're proud of yourself. Keep encouraging yourself. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. Assure yourself that all your manifestations and all your desires shall come to pass. And we inhale as we release the arms, sharing that love out into the universe. And we exhale as we lower the arms alongside the body and opening up the eyes if they were closed. And we do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, bring those arms into a 45-degree angle. Exhale, wrap that right arm on top of the left, giving yourself a great big divine embrace. Inhale, closing the eyes maybe. Exhale, lowering the chin to your chest and giving yourself all the love you can possibly give. Love and affection, time and attention. You are divine. And inhale as we open the arms up nice and wide and share that love out into the multiverse, the omniverse. And we exhale as we open the eyes and lowering the arms alongside the body. And we have now completed the triple goddess phase. Now we will go into the Jed pillar phase. Ausar's divine Jed pillar. So we inhale as we bring our arms into a 45-degree angle. Palms are shining forward. Exhale as we clench the fist, wrapping the fingers over the right thumb. Inhale as we clench the left fist, wrapping the fingers over the left thumb. Inhale as we bring the left fist over to the right shoulder. Exhale as we bring the right fist over to the left shoulder as we stand in our Wakanda posture. This posture is called Ausar's divine Jed pillar. So here you are a pillar of your life, a pillar of what you do, of what you say. You are unstoppable, unbreakable, multi-flexible. You call the shots how you would like them to be called. You are the pillar of your situation. You are holding up your desires, your dreams, your affirmations, your inspiration. And we inhale as we release the right arm. Exhale as we release the left arm. Inhale as we open the right hand. Exhale as we open the left hand. Inhale as we open the eyes, if you have them closed. Exhale as we lower the arms alongside the body. And we inhale as we bring our arms back into a 45-degree angle one last time. Exhale as we bring the middle fingers together to touch. Inhale, come up on those toes. Rise up that energy. Let's rise up Ausar's divine Jed pillar energy. And exhale as we lower down onto the mat. As we go into Kepra, a new birth, also known as the scarab beetle, an ancient Kemet. So here we're just resting on our heels. We're pointing our toes and resting on our heels. Placing our hands on our legs. Our back is nice and straight, keeping the breath slow, deep, and steady. And we inhale as we bring our hands into Dua. And then we exhale as we fold forward, palms, elbows, forehead is flat. As we come down onto our mat, into Kepra, new birth. Then we exhale and inhale, in and out the nose, keeping the breath slow, deep, and steady. And we'll hold this posture for a few breaths here. Okay, so we'll inhale as we push ourselves up with our hands. And we're going to exhale as we stretch these legs out behind us. Nice little stretch behind us. And inhale as we come to a seated position as we go into our last posture, which is called Ausar's Nahas, the Great Awakening. And we inhale, we raise our arms up parallel, and we exhale as we slowly lower down. One vertebrae at a time. Our feet is 2 feet away from each other. Maybe placing your heels into the corners of your mat. Your arms are 1 foot away from the body, palms are facing up. Relax the shoulders, maybe pull them down a little bit. Relax the facial muscles. And we're going to go back to that same breath that we were doing in the beginning. As we inhale, chest and belly rise. And we exhale, chest and belly depletes. Send the breath to the back of the spine and inside of the ribs. We're going to do a few breaths like that here as we go into our Shakti Mahas, the Great Awakening. Allow your body to sink into the mat. Feel light like a feather. Okay. We'll bring ourselves back to awareness now as we wiggle our fingers and toes. And we inhale as we turn our head to the left. And exhale. And we inhale as I turn my head to the left. Excuse me, inhale, turn your head to the right. And then inhale, turn your head to the left. And we inhale as we roll over to our left side. Exhale as we roll over into the right. Inhale as we raise the right arm. Exhale as we bend at the elbow, placing the palm in front of the chest. Inhale as we slowly push ourselves up into a seated position. As we close out with the Aakhu chant or Aakhu mantra. And I'm going to say Om 3 times, and Tep 3 times, and Peace 3 times. So if you like, you can place your hands over your knees, or you can go into the yogi style, how you want to hold your hands. At this point, I like to just have my hands leaning over the knees. Make sure your back is straight. And you can repeat after me, or you can follow along with me. And we bring our hands into a 45-degree angle, fingertips touching the mat. We inhale as we raise our arms above our head, palms into Sema. Exhale as we slowly lower the hands in front of the heart space. We inhale. And tap, 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 and tap. Amira is satisfied. Nature is satisfied. And I hope you all, as been following along, is satisfied as well. Thank you for your time and your attention. And I hope to see you soon. Please leave your comments in the chat box so I can hear your opinion, hear your views, hear your comments or concerns or whatever it is you may have. If you would like to join me on a regular basis, you can send me an email, which is in the description under this video. Or you could leave a message in the chat. Thank you. Peace and love.